Snowflakes tumbled from the night sky like tiny sparkling diamonds, covering the North Pole in a blanket of glittering white. The aurora borealis danced above, painting the skies with green, pink, and purple streaks, while below, the village buzzed with magical energy. Inside the tallest tower of Santa's workshop, the elves scurried like living sparks of joy, their laughter echoing through the warm, candy-scented air. At the center of it all, Santa Claus sat at the grand map table, surrounded by a mountain of letters taller than a snowman. Each one fluttered slightly, as if eager to be read. This year, Santa noticed, the letters weren't just many, they were more than ever before. The elves gasped in excitement. Ho, ho! Looks like the world's children are more eager than ever, Santa exclaimed, his belly shaking like a bowl of jiggling jelly. We need to start planning early, or we'll be delivering snowflakes instead of presents. The elves squealed with delight. Among them, Jingle, the tiniest elf with the brightest green hat, zipped across the workshop, narrowly avoiding a stack of glowing toys. He tripped over a roll of golden ribbon, somersaulted mid-air, and landed perfectly on a pile of sparkly snowballs. Phew, I meant to do that, he shouted, shaking snow from his green shoes, causing giggles to erupt all around. Meanwhile, Tinker, the elf in charge of toys, tried to assemble a mechanical train while simultaneously juggling enchanted candy canes. Every time he sneezed from the peppermint dust, the train zoomed across the workshop, knocking over a tower of glittering snow globes. I swear, these toys have a mind of their own, he shouted, ducking as a snow globe rolled past his feet. Santa chuckled. Remember, little elves, Christmas magic works best with joy and a tiny bit of chaos. Across the workshop, the elves were making lists, checking toys, and adding their own creative touches. Some elves were taste-testing candy canes, humming, while others argued over which sleigh bells had the sweetest ring. The reindeer peered through the stable windows, shaking their antlers as if laughing at the tiny chaos inside. Jingle sprinted toward the letter sorting corner, letters in both hands and one tucked behind his ear. We have so many letters this year. And dupes. He sneezed again, sending a dozen letters flying across the room. Another elf, Twinkle, dove dramatically to catch them, tripping over a stack of plush teddy bears. The two elves ended up in a tangled, giggling pile, letters scattered like snow around them. Santa shook his head with a laugh, but his eyes twinkled. Exactly the kind of energy we need. Now, let's focus. Every letter is a wish. Every wish deserves our best magic. With renewed determination, elves worked like tiny hurricanes of joy. Magical trains zoomed across tracks, toys assembled themselves mid-air, and enchanted ribbons tied themselves perfectly around sparkling presents. Jingle raced to the reindeer stables, calling out, Dasher, Dancer. Don't forget to practice your twinkle trots. We'll need extra magic dust to fly higher than ever. The reindeer stomped their hooves, flaring noses glowing like tiny stars, and one sneezed a cloud of glittering snow into the air, causing a burst of laughter from all the elves nearby. As night deepened, the workshop glowed with magical warmth. Santa smiled, surveying the bustling activity. The elves' giggles, sneezes, and playful mishaps filled the room with happiness. He leaned back in his chair and whispered, With hearts like these, Christmas will be brighter than ever. Above the snowy rooftops, the aurora shimmered like a promise. A promise that every child's wish would reach them, and that Santa and his hilarious, hardworking elves were ready to make this the most magical Christmas ever. And as the elves collapsed into a giggling heap to catch their breath, Santa whispered to the twinkling stars, The adventure is only just beginning. Follow Bright Kids World for the next magical chapter, where every elf, every giggle, and every sparkle leads to Christmas Day magic.